All right. So, just put my birthday card down from the family. I've finished. And honestly, if you haven't got the patience of Job, you shouldn't try and scratch build a 24th scale crawler. Because it's not the technical side of building it, it's the size, and my fingers, as you can imagine, is a challenge. But anyway, I will run you over the build just quickly so that you can have an idea of what's gone into this car. It's the Chevy C10. It's a licensed body to axial for this axial SCX24. It's a very nice body. I'm not going to change the body. I see no reason to. It comes with some light buckets in the headlights already, so you can infill them. So it's pretty cool. I'll open it up and I'll let you see. So this round of upgrades has all been to do with the chassis and drivetrain rather than electronics. So I'm still running the original motor. That's not through choice. I just couldn't fit in the FTX motor. It was the same shape as this motor, and it would have fitted in lengthways. I may have had to make some alterations here, but that would have been easy. The issue was that the bolt holes were not right. I couldn't line them up. I drilled new ones in the FTX can, and it just didn't work. So that was a bit of a shame. So the electronics are the same. The servo is the same as well, because the upgraded servo that I bought was too big for both the stock and the now alloy servo mount that goes on the front axles. So we're still stock electronics. I'll start from the top. So it's the standard plastic battery tray. I saw no reason to replace that, and particularly as I wasn't going to put the ESC at the back, I wanted to keep weight down. It is a new aluminium ESC plate. Everything that I bought is from RC Mart, and I bought either Yeah Racing or Hot Racing, and I've had reasonably good results with all of their kit. Yeah Racing ESC mount, Yeah Racing adjustable shock mounts, Yeah Racing faux piggyback shocks. They're not so great actually. I'm hoping the Hot Racing ones will be better when they get into stock, when I get them. Yeah Racing aluminium rock sliders, very nice. They've gone on sweetly, and it is a I think an extra speed carbon fiber chassis rails, also perfectly cut. I needed to file one end very slightly. The tolerances are so slight on this as well. You have to be so careful. Just putting the piggyback shocks in, if you can see here, there are tiny little rubber gaskets here. Oh, my fingers, goodness me. That literally, to put all of the rubber gaskets in, all of the little brass top and bottoms on the shocks, I don't know, it took me an hour, I think, of fiddling around. Tweezers you need to have on hand. Moving aft again, rear shocks are from Yeah Racing, adjustable, as are the... sorry, I don't know why it's having such trouble focusing. As are the shocks. I did start with putting on the very stiff springs that come with the Yeah Racing shocks, and I've taken them off. I've gone with the Yeah Racing springs, lighter springs, which are heavier than the stock springs, if you get what I mean. Nothing new to the body. Body mounts are still the same. Front bumper from Yeah Racing went on very nicely. I don't know why my phone isn't auto focusing, but anyway, it's having trouble. A new gearbox cover. I did order a new gearbox. It came from Yeah Racing. It didn't fit because I saw that people online couldn't fit the hot racing version either. So it seems that they have misunderstood or basically the bearing holes are too shallow in the Yeah Racing one, and also in the hot racing transmission, alloy transmission cover. So the stock one is still on there. I've got a stainless steel. I don't know if you could see it. That thin slither is a high tensile stainless steel motor mount, and I have put upgraded gears, HD gears, in the transmission, and it's a new HD spur gear and a new HD pinion gear, which is great because the stock ones are, I think, 48 pitch or smaller, and this is a 32 pitch, so much bigger teeth, should be stronger. I think I can close this up now and we can go underneath. If we just go underneath here, so we have Yeah Racing steel center drive shafts. In the axles, I've got Yeah Racing HD stainless steel axle shafts. Front and rear brass diff covers from Yeah Racing, and some, I guess, portal weights. I don't know what you call wheel weights from Yeah Racing. The center underneath this stainless steel guard is a hot racing transmission plate, and then I've put the Yeah Racing guard over the top. In the little box of Yeah Racing goodies you can buy, you also get differential scratch protectors. They hung down too much, so I'm not using them. I felt they'd be detrimental to the performance of the vehicle. What else is going on here? If we come round the front, we've got some nice brass knuckles from Yeah Racing at the front. We've got some nice alloy steering anchorman, I guess, at the front here, married up to a stock plastic. It's got a wee bell crank in there onto the stock servo. The new bumpers, I've mounted the stock headlights in the new bumper, and it doesn't sit too high. I just haven't got it in the body holes here correctly. I got a little bit of droop in the machine. I also used a bit of grease in the internals of the shocks, which stops it from wobbling, freely so much. I hate the wobble when you see these things crawling and they're doing that. I believe the hot racing shocks are actually liquid tight, so you can put a little bit of liquid in there and actually get some proper dampening, because at the moment I got lots of droop, but I got no dampening, which is not much fun. I don't really like it. Oh, I forgot. A nice Yeah Racing machined rear bumper. So that arguably is one of the most expensive 24th scale trucks, I should imagine, in the United Kingdom at the moment. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. I really like it. I think they're really cool. I've enjoyed building it at my desk rather than in a very cold workshop in the middle of winter. And actually the performance on these things for their size is quite phenomenal. I mean, there is a ton of flex, and there's, even with the stock motor, there's a nice bit of grunt. It's a lot heavier now. Well, not a lot, but significantly heavier now. So we'll see if this motor burns out, but I'm enjoying it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Peace.